Good morning, my name's Julie from So Unique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. I'm most active on Instagram, and I have a little Etsy shop for a few bits and pieces, but I have a new website now which is getting filled up slowly. Welcome to, well, it's my third May vlog because I've just been I put two on just as and when, but I'm trying to get myself back into a bit of a routine now with vlogging. I'm not saying I'm going to vlog every day, but you know, I'll just see what I'm doing. Well, I'm just enjoying a nice cup of Yorkshire tea, and as you can see, I'm out in my sewing room, so I am going to do a little bit of sewing today. But as it's Bank Holiday Monday, I am going to do things that I want to do for a change. So I think I'll say tea first, and then I'll get some work done. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is the bird. Now this is a free pattern, and you can find the pattern on the website. If you look at the top of the menu bar, I think it's called, it'll say patterns, and you just click on that, and this is the first thing that will pop up. All you need to do is right click, copy, and then go and paste it on your desktop and just print it off. So it should be the right size. I haven't put any kits in my shop, I haven't had time, but if anybody wants a little kit of felt and a bit of stuffing, just let me know. Just let me know and I will put some in. So this is what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to make up a sample one, and then obviously I'll film it as I go along, but I need one done to show you how it's done. So that's what I'm doing today. Not sure what else, but I'll just depends how long this takes me really, because it's actually nearly lunchtime, so I've been faffing around with my plants. I'm not doing very well with looking after my plants this time, I'm afraid. Oh dear, I've nearly lost the herbs in the conservatory. It's because I forget they're out there, and I didn't water them last night, and they're a bit droopy, but two of them have perked up. The mint's perked up, and the other small mint's perked up, and the chives are fine. I think it's parsley that's looking a bit droopy. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put them in the kitchen, because the kitchen plants, I don't know why I'm holding this up, but the kitchen plants are actually doing quite well. The basil is thriving, and it was just a supermarket one, and it's absolutely thriving. I haven't really picked anything off it just yet, because this one I want to start and freeze it, so I've got something sort of for later on in the year, because I do like using basil, especially fresh basil, and I love to put some in the freezer. I mean, that was the first time last year I started freezing basil, and it was really good over the winter. So I bought two mint plants as well from the supermarket last week, and one's in the conservatory and the other is in the greenhouse. Now they are both doing okay, even though the inside one was a bit droopy this morning, but they are doing okay. But the ones in the pots from Wilko's, they are still so weedy. I don't know if they're going to come to anything. This is another reason why I went and bought two, because it's taking so long and nothing much seems to be happening with them, and I don't really know what I'm doing wrong, because I thought mint was a fast growing. It was, you know, I know in the garden it just spreads, but why is it not growing in my pots inside? I really just don't know. I suppose I'm going to have a look online, see if I can find any information on it, because I really need to know what I'm doing, because I absolutely love mint because we use it a lot with potatoes. Love that in the summer with salads. and I also like fresh mint tea, and I am desperate to have some fresh mint tea. This is why I bought a couple of plants from the supermarket. So I'm hoping that they are going to just grow. Excuse me. I think what I might do is put one of them in a bigger pot. I might give it a few more days. I might wait till next weekend, the one that's in the greenhouse, let it get used to being outside, and then put it in a bigger pot, because that is what I'm going to keep it in, I think, in the garden, to keep it contained a bit. And then I think I might have to buy a bit bigger plant pot. I don't think I've got any. Which I might have. I might have one, and just put it on and sit it on the windowsill with the basil and see if that grows. Because, like I say, when you're making mint tea, you do use quite a bit of fresh mint, and I also like it in you know, the water bottles that you can have, and you can put, there's a tube inside it and you can fill that up with like mint and cucumber. I love that as well, because I used to take that to work last year and it was lovely, so refreshing. So I'm looking forward to that, but until I can get enough mint, I can't do it. I mean, I have got some mint tea in the cupboard, and I don't know, I think it spoilt me last year having fresh mint tea, so I've not really been drinking it. But I think I'll probably have to get on with it. I don't want to keep it too long, because I don't know how long they last. Well, I've been rabbiting on for 6 minutes now. Well, I'm going to get on now, otherwise I'm not going to get this bird done. Well, the gin that we made was absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend, if anybody grows their own rhubarb and they like gin, to make some rhubarb gin. It was so nice. So I think I'm going to be making some presents this year, because I know somebody who's going to like it. Now the only thing is, what do we do with the leftover rhubarb? Now, when I tipped all the liquid out yesterday, I thought, oh, this is going to be soggy, and it's not. It's still quite firm, and it's really, really strongly flavoured of gin. So what do you do with it? I don't know. Maybe we'll have it with custard. I don't know if I'm getting drunk on rhubarb this afternoon, I think. But yeah, so I'll let you know what it tastes like. But yeah, it's got to be used. I might actually make a crumble with it and then pop it in the freezer and keep it for another time. I don't think I can eat too much of this. Rhubarb gin crumble, here we come. not much left of the rhubarb gin crumble. Of course we have to have ice cream tonight and not custard. And I thought I would share with you the bird that I made. It's just a very simple bird, and I put some legs on it. There you go. And all it is got a little sort of daisy there, and I've stitched around its eyes. So like I say, it's very, very simple, but I'm going to do another one. I just thought I'd do a simple one to start with, because I know there's people out there who have never really done any hand stitching, and sometimes people only like simple things. I know I do. I know sometimes I don't like complicated things, but that's the first one, so I'm going to do another one, but I'm not sure when. It'll probably be for the next vlog, because I'm now sort of coming to the end of this one. But I thought I'd share something that could be quite exciting, actually, something new that's coming to the shop. It's one of our designs. Now you've seen our bee, our cute bee, which I will put a picture in here somewhere. And what we've decided to do, or what I wanted to do, is turn it into a cross stitch. So I sort of found something online just to have a play with, and I wasn't really looking at what I was doing, and I said to them, oh look, I've done one. And it picked out 40 colours for a bee. Which was obviously way too many. We only wanted, I think, five colours, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, actually 6 colours. And so Adele huffs and puffs about it on and says, I'll do it. So off she trotted. Anyhow, she came up with a design. The first one she came up with was basically just a mass of colours, and you've got the shape of the bee, and she just says to me, we'll just follow the outside and then just colour it in. I said, that's not what I want. So I don't know. Anyhow, she went off again and she came up with a design. So this is our new cross stitch design, or our first cross stitch design. Now my job now is to actually stitch this out. I think it's going to be roughly about 3.5 inches high, but like I said, it's the prototype, so I'm going to have to do a bit of stitching now and see if this is right. So if this is right, we will be getting some kits made up, and they will be going on the website, which I will pop the link down below here. But I have said to her, obviously, because we've got a few felt kits, I wanted the bee and the Highland cow turning into cross stitch kits, and I said I'd like the bunny, and I gave her a few other things, well, a couple of suggestions. And obviously she knows how my mind works. She's in front of me already, and she's come up with a few new designs. So like I say, it all hinges on this. If this stitches out right, then we'll be good to go. So that is something I'm really looking forward to doing. I mean, we're not going into making our own cross stitch kits up, you know, like mad. It's just some of our popular designs that we've had, we're just putting those ideas into cross stitch. So something simple, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I've just got to sort through my colours now to see what I've got that's going to match this pattern. Trouble is, as I have 3 different brands of thread, I need it all to be one brand. So I was struggling a bit last night to find all the colours, and I've got everything now apart from the brown. But I have got some threads down at work, so I probably will pop down there and see what I've got, and then I will be good to go. So we'll watch this space. So it's very exciting. I like it when we get new things. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's I think I'm going to call it a day now with this vlog, and I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon probably getting the video edited and getting it uploaded. So you might get to see this tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know if it'll be on tonight. You know how long these things take to do. But yes, I just want to say thank you for joining me this week. Yes. Well, these last couple of days anyhow. And I will see you all again very soon. So I hope everybody's taking care of themselves, staying safe, and especially staying busy. And I'll see you all again pretty soon. Bye for now. Nearly forgot, didn't I? I managed to do a bit of sewing last night, and as you know, I've been trying to use up some of my fat quarters that I've been sort of hoarding for last, I don't know how long really. Every time, like I said, we've been away on holiday or been out for the day and I found a little shop, I usually go and buy a bit of fabric. Sometimes it's only a couple of fat quarters. Trouble is, I've been storing them in a box and it's time to use them now. So I'm trying to just make the odd one up and get as much out of the fat quarter as I can. And they will be going in my Etsy shop at the end of this week. So this one is owls, and you can see the floral background. Now the matching fabric is a floral one to match, so I've used that for the inside, and obviously I've got a stripy one for the top and cord, and it's got the little ring on for your stitch markers, and it's one of our mini bags, which is perfect for any small projects. I like these, especially if you're doing socks or a bit of stitching, putting your patchwork and things like that. And to go with this one, I have got a little pouch. So this fat quarter was actually a decent size, because sometimes they're not always that big. And there's a bit of thread there. And it's got a box bottom, small box bottom. And hopefully what I'm going to do is get a little, I'll have a look and see if I've got any little owl charms. I'm going to pop one of them on the outside of the bag. So yeah, and I will probably put in a little lavender pouch as well. So yes, they will be going in my Etsy shop probably Friday night. So hopefully I'll have another couple to put in as well if I can get some more sewing done.